The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone had a good evening. Hope we're ready for what could be a wild and wacky morning. Morning for money, welcome. You're here bright and early. So, let's see where we stand. First of all, of course, we have Jackson Hole today. Jerome Powell speaking. Yeah, well, I always get up at 6 now because of I wake up at 6 and live streaming by 6:30 my time. CNQ heading up here now, but not only do we have Jerome Powell speaking and his speech coming out and all that fun stuff, but we also have a whole bunch of news hitting today. We have U.S. consumer spending month over month at 8:30. Personal income, real personal consumption, as well as a core PCE price index coming out. All of that's coming out at 8:30, so that should be fun. Then before Powell's speech, we have 3 different Fed speakers leading up to the bell. And then when Powell starts speaking, we also have the University of Michigan, the sentiment final coming out. So today should be absolutely topsy-turvy chaotic. We love chaos. Good morning, Deanne. Welcome. So, market-wise, yesterday we ran up all the way up to, on the first candle of the new day, 13,168. It's the highest we've been since the 22nd. And then we fell. 13,168 down to 13,068. So we have 100 points of range. And so far things are looking bearish. Give me 1 second here. Sorry. And be interesting to see how the market goes up and down as we go through the day. Copper's been coming up, nice big moves there. Have about, forgot to move the yellow line, 180 ticks of range there. Gold's been coming down. Gold also feels a little bit pessimistic. And 15 points of range on gold, so it's really coming down. UltraBond coming down, but not nearly as dramatically, about a point in range. Crude oil, slight move up. 80 ticks in range, less than a point, really not moving. Natural gas blew up last night on Singapore's open. I'm not sure why. 170 ticks of in that candle, but that's been the only big move, and then, well, just fell an hour or so ago. Overall, about 250 ticks of range. So that's where we stand on the markets. We'll start looking at NQ now. See here, the last two trigger candles would have been good. Looks like it's been giving us decent moves overall throughout the night. But we shall see, we shall watch. Starting the morning off slightly down. $48.50 from the Asia session. I got nailed hard on a stop. The book was so thin last night that I had a 3-point stop in place, and it burst up and ended up stopping me out for 2 additional points on the burst up in slippage. So I was up for a bit, but then lost it. That's okay. So how's everyone else doing this morning? Good morning, baby fish. Welcome. I should check. Are we? Oh yeah, gotta boop. There we go. Always forget to minimize that window so it's not like taking up half the screen. People gonna approach the market differently today with Powell speaking. Or some people are planning on taking the day off totally. Excuse me 1 second. Back. Agriculture overnight is kind of there as well. So just a bit grindy slow, a little bit sideways now. See gold and crude coming down. UltraBond absolutely dead right now. Copper not doing much either. Oh, there was a nice little burst. Up 6.5 points. Good morning, Dakota. Yeah. Yep. Lots of news. Gonna be interested to see how the market goes up and down, down and up. Trading should be fun today. Hitting that like button. Oh no, swirling. There we go. Hitting that like button is fun as well. Uh, I believe TradingView does that for me, although sometimes they're behind. I just run continuous contract in front since I don't actually trade it. So the gold's still coming down right now. Nothing going on. This slowness. Good morning, Reggie. How are you doing today? So yesterday, did finally hit the milestone 1,000 subscribers here on the channel. I thank everyone for the support. I definitely appreciate it. Onward and upward. YouTube is reviewing my channel for monetization. Hopefully they'll do that quickly. Thank you, Reggie. I appreciate that. Morning, Burl. Thanks, Fish. Thanks, Dakota. Pulling back just a tad. Burl, do we still have, are we still doing a podcast thingy today? So as we watch the slow markets, we're just gonna kind of sit here, and I'm gonna quickly. Okay, cool. Burl, I thought so, but I wanted to make sure. I'll be ready with bells on. I'm gonna mute here and scarf down some breakfast. My eggs. Absolutely. I'm going after Mr. Beast level subs after this. So a little grindiness. Copper has been a nice move down. Copper came awake all of a sudden. Yeah, UB looks a little quiet, put it that way. Kind of watching and egg eating. What's everyone else having for breakfast this morning? Nice little grindy grind on ES and NQ. Gold, nice little move down there now. Gold's making new lows a day. News in about 45 minutes. Whole bunch of news. Matt, I swear you have a camera here and wait until I have a mouthful of eggs before you say good morning. So I'm there, I have to quickly choose so I can acknowledge you. Good morning, Matt. How are you today? Back above 13,100 here on NQ. MightyOxTrading invites you to join me in celebration of our 1 year streaming anniversary, Friday, September 2nd, with our special 9-hour extended live stream. Join me starting at 2 a.m. Eastern Time in preparation for the London session open. We will actively chat and trade through the night and into the morning. Non-farm payrolls will rock the markets at 8:30 a.m. and we will trade it and the aftermath of it. Then roll into the U.S. cash open at 9:30 a.m. Finally, I ask all of you, if you can, join me at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, as I have a very important message I'd like to take the time to share with all of you. So come join me for some or all of this as we celebrate 1 year of streaming and trade the night and morning away. There were stream issues, Matt. Sharevision once again performing like it usually does. Burl, 4:30 Eastern. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I didn't even realize it until first Crypticon said he was having a problem, then I saw you say you were having a problem, and I thought refreshing the stream might fix it, but nope. It apparently just I it disconnected for a minute, did its little swirly thing, like like 20 minutes before you said something, and apparently that's where it started having when anyone who tried to start the stream got stuck at that spot, even though ShareVision was telling me I was still live and everything. So continuing to just slowly grind here as we head toward the top of the hour. Still have some eggs to finish. Watching and waiting here. Working on the eggs. Let's see what every time frame looks like. Every time frame looks bullish. Shocker. Bullish, bullish, bullish. And slow grind right now. Gonna finish my eggs. Okay, eggs are gone. Unfertilized. Almost always have them scrambled. Six scrambled eggs to start off the day. So this has been interesting how this is started off here. Slow grind up. Obviously starting off for me, not like, it's been going for a while. Looks kind of, overnight looked kind of, obviously downtrend, but not straight down by any means. It's been kind of loopy. Here we go, loop to loop. And, but not much going on, so not much to talk about here. Continue to watch financial juice. See if any news comes out early or anything. Thank you. Another nice little burst up there. You can see here, grindy grind burst, grind burst, grind burst, grind burst. And we're up to 115. Kind of expecting it to pull back here at some point. But so far, not yet. Now, Matt. You had a good day yesterday? Think positively. Thinking here might be the pullback. Doji candle there after a big impulse candle. Yeah, we pulled back by about 5 points. Nothing to write home about. It was so slow last night that I was actually using limit orders. I don't ever use limit orders. Sounds like a great plan there, Reggie. Tostep sits about halfway to the profit goal of the first step. Fortunately, I wanted to be at profit goal by today. By the end of the day. I guess it's still possible that that happens, but I really doubt it. I would need 7 wins to just about get there. Okay, I was right. I should have played this pullback though. Said after seeing that doji candle, we are going to pull back. So from the top there, 117 down to 104. So about 13 points so far. Bouncing there, kinda. That makes good sense. So bouncing a little bit there. Gotta see what it wants to do. We're top of the hour here. 30 minutes from a whole bunch of major news events. It's trying to pop down. About 20 seconds on this 1 minute candle. Technically a trigger candle now, although we do have strongly uptrending bands. Those bands are about 8 points away, so they do give me a bit of pause. Oh, wow. Well, no longer trigger candles, they just like spiked back up. Great job for money. Now, now it's not giving me anything I can play here. Well, I mean, I could play it, but I don't really want to. We wait again. That was an interesting little spike there. Later today, at 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central, I will be on, I should say, John Burrell's Just Swinging It podcast. He does that over on Twitter Spaces. Here's the link for that if anyone wants to join us. And so we're back to green here. Still kind of having around. Markets really seem slow this morning as everybody anticipates what the news is going to do. Yes, I bought a new uh, mic earbud thingy for my phone. I tested the mic on 3 different websites. So unless it's just something my phone doesn't like about Twitter Spaces, everything should work. There's a pullback. Now we still have these uptrending bands. Now they're even closer, but that is a trigger. Got my finger on the trigger. Some traders wonder why. Trading NQ, it's do or die. Strong candle down here. 9, 10 points. Gonna bounce on this next candle. Maybe. Little bounce. Do not want to take the trade into that upward trending band. And that's why there's the bouncy bounce. And the funky bunch. Up about 3 points. Right back up. Technically that's a trigger candle back up. But we're gonna wait. I think it's trying to play with us here. I think it's trying to draw me in to stop me out. Not today, NQ. Not today. Well, honestly, it'll probably stop me out at some point. But you know. Down and up. Up and down. Everybody look what's going around. Just sitting there now. So, like I said, this could be considered a trigger candle back up. We have these bands that are starting to bend downward. I don't know yet. I don't know. Technically a trigger candle, so we'll watch it. I'm just not comfortable with it yet. Price action here seems wonky. Technical trading term there, wonky. Make sure you have that in your glossary. The fact that 1,000 people have hit that subscribe button and only one was my mother is just shocking to me. Hello. Okay, I do not want to botch your name. Can you tell me how I should pronounce your name or address you, please? And to the 3 new subscribers, welcome. I know you're one of them because you had to subscribe to talk. And DJ Ghost, welcome. Hope you're having a good morning. Please feel free to say hello in the chat. Yes, I know how to say your name, G-Man. You're the FBI agent. Sugar Candle here, bending the bands, but still, we may just stay flat here till news. Daniel, okay. I was gonna guess that, but I hate messing people's names, so thank you. And thank you for joining us. You seem to be an experienced trader, I'm assuming. I noticed that was definitely a bounce play that I didn't take there, unfortunately. Ugh. Tell it's Friday. I'm yawning. My sleep deprivation hits its high of the week on Fridays, and I catch up on the weekend and start all over. Watching the price action here. Oh yeah, strat would be nice, huh? I totally forgot to set it up. Oops. Keep me updated on that. I'll get everything set up for next week. Uh, I need to start writing a to-do list. First thing on the to-do list, start a to-do list. But just remember, Daniel, we have a lot of news this morning. A lot of news this morning, and then we have Jay Powell speaking at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we have a lot of news first coming up in just under 20 minutes, which could set the market for a ride. Reminder what that news is. What is that news again? We have U.S. consumer spending, U.S. personal consumption, U.S. personal income, and then U.S. core PCE price index. All that coming up in just about 17 minutes. Then we have Fed Speakers Galore starting at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Fed Harker, 9:15 Fed Bullard, 9:30 Fed Bostic. $41.82. Let's look. Oh, nice. So I see It's a nice looking trade there, Daniel. Kind of tap dancing here. You can see it's struggling to move down. Struggling to move either way. Good chance we're flat until the first round of news here. Not really giving us anything to get excited about. Bond market opens here in about 6 minutes. But the bond market, ooh, that's an ugly looking chart. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Don't tell it I said that. We're usually all about chart body positivity here. Watching it just kind of slowly grind here. These are smaller candles for this time of morning. Market's like just chilling out here until the chaos of the multiple news reports. I'm doing a lot of hemming and hawing this morning as I'm trying to figure out what I want to say. My cognitive function's down. Time for more caffeine. That's more caffeine, not morphine. Oh, I wouldn't mind some morphine either. So definitely chop, 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 chop. Chop, chop, chop. Or the market's going to drop. Yeah, I apologize for that. Didn't even sound good coming out of my mouth. Someone wake me up when the markets do something. I could have slept in for another hour. But then I'm in the middle to see all your friendly face. Well, I can't see your faces. Well, except for those that I've secretly installed the camera in. Yeah, this is doing nothing, nowhere. Nothing, nowhere, no how. Gold's made a nice rise up, though. Gold's been coming up about 2.5 points in the last 10 minutes or so. And crude's been coming down, so, you know, obviously sometimes hyper focusing on just NQ Means missing other stuff. But I think this morning is the type of morning you want to hyper focus. As we watch and we wait, you all got very quiet. Marker put you all to sleep too? If you're bored, you can all hit that like button for me if you don't mind. Thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Although I'm at 1,000 now, so I'm not as worried about the YouTube algorithm. I mean, I want to continue to grow the community, but I've never had the goal of having one of those super communities where the chat moves so fast that it's hard to keep up with. I like talking to each and all everybody individually. So I'm not looking to grow the channel to like 50,000 or 100,000 subs, but it's still nice to see the likes for my own gratification. And there's a move down. But maybe finally after this consolidation, over here this candle spiked down to 102. Kind of want to see it break that, but now with 10 minutes of news, so it'll probably just stay out. We'll see. Might maybe jump in there for uh, uh, maybe a quick scalp. There's the dramatic. It's got to get dramatic here all of a sudden. All of a sudden, boom. So yeah, it does nothing for 10 minutes and then boom, down 9 points. $13,099 was the low of that candle, or this current candle really. Bond, James Bond. What did the bonds do at their open? They also moved down by about 5-6 ticks. As we watch. Thank everyone for joining me this morning. Happy to have you here. Always feel free to jump in the chat, say hi. If you have any questions or comments, feel free. Onward and upward with the stream. Or maybe I'm at 1,000 now. I can just call it a day and we'll be done. No kidding. Sitting here. Thanks, Reggie. Now we're just choppy at a slightly lower level. And right back up. So down, up, down, left, right, AB start for 30 lives. Back up. Technically, that was a trigger candle, but we are staying out for now. Gonna stay out until after the news. Pretty much because we've only had a 10-point range for the last like 25 minutes. And right back down. Another quick spike down. So we are 3 minutes till a whole bunch of news reports. Whole bunch. Which is a lot different than the Brady Bunch. I don't know. Oh, and we just got logged out of Trade of 8. I want to thank you for that, Trade of 8. There we go. Got to do this dance. Nah. I just screwed that up. Paper trading, thank you. Boom. Okay. Alright, back now. Why are you sorry, Dakota? And Reggie, you might want to say counselor about that. Yep, let the party begin. Let the bodies hit the floor. Oh wait, no, that's different. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Oh, that's okay. Ah, speak fluent typo. So we're 1 minute away. NQ is showing a slight bearish momentum here. I'm not even marking these trigger candles because I mean, this one I wouldn't have taken, this one I wouldn't have taken. It actually sent like fudge both ways. I stayed out of the chop. Now this is right here the trigger for sure, but we're gonna see where we go. Fortunately, YouTube would flag me for copyright unless I sang it myself. Down below 100 here, just as coming into the news. 5 seconds. News. Wow, big move down. Oh, wow. Holy Hannah. Oh, wait. I mean, it's just... It spiked down 13 points, and from there it spiked up almost 50. How do you fade that there, G-Man? Because I don't know which way it's going. I'm sure he got 5 points somehow. I don't know where it's going. I only know where it's been. There we go. Now we got momentum. 36 points up, 39 points up. Now I know how to fade it. Huge impulse move. Still going. 53 points. Still going. 57. 60. Wow. 60. Petering out here, maybe? $60. Yep. Big old wick on that candle there. Taking a short. Boom. And I don't know what the heck. That it actually set my profit target and stop loss way different there. But I'll take it because that was almost an $800 trade. I'm up. I was down $46. I'm now up $704. So I just caught I think 19 points on NQ. Let's see. It's not showing. Hold on. Hold on. Let me blow up the chart. I got in at 13,156, out at 13,137. So yeah, I got 19 points on 2 contracts, so $780 on that win. And I'm not even sure why, because I had a profit target set up to take 10, and it went 19 instead. So that's a great start to this Friday. And Sam, great job. I can't even call it. Hey, Rod, good morning. I can't even call it slippage because for some reason you can see over here my order thing. It says take profit at 40, but it set the profit target there. So it set the like yesterday. It had set one of my stop losses way further away too. So I don't know if it like when the market's moving fast, if TradingView has trouble with placing orders or what. But yeah, it's still continuing to come down. But hey, $780 to start the morning. I'm happy. Tostep account now sitting at 3804. I need 2200 to pass the first step. Great job, Dakota. Thank you for money. This is where G-Man starts getting into it. He's playing up and down, and he's darn good at it. G-Man, you telling me to trade 3 contracts? Yeah, it's a thought. We came down here, spiked down, did not come all the way down to the EMA. It did not get back the whole candle. Now it seems like it wants to come back up. Thank you, Burrow. Good morning, CBR. So, great trade to start the morning. Let's see what else we can get. We're a little less than an hour to the bell. See, this is still trying to fade down to the EMA. Now, do I wish I had the guts to have like just held throughout that entire thing? Absolutely, but I'm happy, just very, very happy right now. That wasn't gonna give me a trigger candle here. Oh, let's look at what the news was. I totally forgot about. Consumer spending month over month actual was 0.1. They forecast was 0.5, so that was a miss. Uh, Personal income was a miss. Personal consumption was a miss. U.S. core PCE price index 0.1%. They expected 0.2. Year over year 6.3. They expected 6.4. So that was a slightly good. Trade balance was slightly more better than expected. So now starting at 9 o'clock, we have Fed speakers every 15 minutes. So let's take a breath now and hope for a couple more $800 trades. Now I did see that that TradingView it made my profit target larger than what it was, and I was managing the trade. I was ready to get out if it had started heading back up there, but I figured we'll let it see if we can get to the profit target that TradingView picked, not the one that I picked. And let me see how this we're moving back up. This was kind of a bounce candle. Just trying to get back above. There we go. It's showing strongly now to the upside. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure I have enough conviction in it to go long here. The initial move was long, obviously pulled back about half, a little more than half of that candle. Candles still aren't huge. I mean, that's a 7-point candle, 6-point candle. Part of me wants to jump in here. Part of me says that's not my play. Part of me says, again, why are you talking to yourself live on stream? Let's see what the other markets do. Gold popped up. Gold actually did about the same thing. Crude oil didn't care. It's just continuing to fall. Ah. UltraBond popped up huge. It's still going. Copper, got a little choppy. That's great job for money. Wonderful. I mean, yeah, we could all, we all regret, the money that we didn't make, but positive momentum is always a good thing. Yep, exactly. Green is good. That's green, not greed. And as Kermit the Frog says, it's not easy being green. So now we wait for our next opportunity. That was a fun move, and I'm gonna be very honest. It's a move I would not have had the guts to take um, up to a couple weeks ago. Honestly, that fade move, normally I would have just watched everything happen and waited till it calmed down. Yes, it was. It was super fun. Yeah, I mean, at first it was wild both directions, and I was like, market's indecisive, and that can happen when there's multiple news reports at once going different directions. But you can see it did wick down originally from 101 down to 88, so it wicked down about 13 points, and then boom. Then it kind of pulled back, and then boom again, and pulled back, and then finally boom, boom, boom. Now we are getting a trigger candle here. Bands are kind of constricting, of course. After a large move, they usually will. Trigger candle went away. Market's probably going to take a little bit of a breath. But that is a trigger. Technically, that first candle, last candle ended up being the trigger, but we're not moving real fast here. I don't like to. I mean, I admit that when the bands on the RSI are spreading across the entire RSI, it's usually an uncomfortable area for me to jump in. Fortunately, this ended up being that ended up being a 20-point candle down. Taking the short here. Didn't put a stop in for me. Come on. Uh, don't even know where I put my stop there. 8 points. Impulse candle. I should have stayed out. I just gave back 300. Darn it. They logged me out of here too. Crap. I just gave back 300 on that trade. That's a bummer. Yes, I know. So 406 on the day. Trigger can't technically. Well, I mean, technically this was the trigger. And once this happened, it was 18 points. I should not have taken it. Stop flashing on me. So this trigger candle worked, but I got in late. I didn't see it technically trigger there right at the end. Totally stupid move to take it after this one and use that as the trigger. Still think we might be bearish here, but obviously that wasn't the right place. Still uptrending bands, kind of bouncing off that EMA. That's actually giving me a trigger candle back up. We're gonna stay out. We gotta constrict a little bit. I feel we're gonna constrict a little bit here. We're still below our moving average on the Bollinger. So if I used the right trigger candle there, this would have been a beautiful trade. I used the wrong one and ended up getting stopped out. NQ moved up 65 points and has faded back down 60 points. So 65 up, 60 down. Again, we have a trigger candle below the yellow line. Yeah, we'll try the long here. If I give back everything, I'm going to be upset. There we go. There's a move. Yep. Trying to give it room to work, but doesn't want to seem to want to go. There it goes. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. Pulling back. Oh, there we go. There we go. Target's 141. Just got within a tick of my target. Cutting it. Okay, so we got that last trade back plus more. I think that was a 7-point trade. Yeah, just under 7. So 280. Let's see where we're at. Back up to 669. So not quite got back what we lost, but still 669 is good. Probably I might have jumped a little early there. It got my target was 141.25 and it ticked 141 and it came down. So 2 out of 3 wins so far this morning. That loss was stupid. Trigger candle worked. Good morning, Black Beauty. Thank you, Raymond. What's oil doing, Black Beauty? Oh, oil's continuing to just bleed out. Wow, that's a big move down there. Since what would have been my trigger candle, it's come down over a full point. Wow. Kind of consolidating here now on NQ again. About top of the hour, Fed speakers start speaking. And we just don't know what's going to come out of the Jackson Hole. Okay, so he's early. Oh, he's really early. He was supposed to speak at 9:30. Oh yeah. In September, I'm leaning toward 50 basis points. Fed's Bostic says, and he doesn't have a recession in his forecast. So we would have got to my profit target, but and obviously I would have been another $200, but I'm okay. Instead of dealing with it, just got out with the before the major pullback there. So 2 for 3 on the day. And we wait. Still kind of bullish, but we're sideways. We'll keep watching, see if there's any headlines here. Nothing new from Bostic in the last 10 minutes, so maybe he's already quiet. So, we'll wait. What's the bond market doing? Bond, ooh, that's an ugly looking chart on bonds. James Bonds. So how's everyone else doing right now? It's hanging around 13,140. Another quick, and Crude just continuing to dump. Awesome, Rod. Great job. So, taking a breath. That's what the market's doing. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's all do that. Nice deep breath in and out. In and out. It's kind of now grinding up. High of that move, 166. Is that where it's heading back up? Well, I don't know. I don't know where it's going. Oh, I didn't even realize. How about that? It basically double topped with the high of that first daily candle, the high of this move from yesterday that extended into the first candle of today. It double topped there. Finally, what? G-Man? Well, yeah. Well, I faded it. I mean, I got 19 points. I just waited until this candle instead of that candle. I mean, yeah, could I have faded it earlier? But I don't know. Yeah. I, Every time I try and fade a level, it seems like it blows through that level, stops me out, and then starts fading. So now we wait. Oh, I mean, nice candle there, 11 points. We're only 10 points away from that double top. We are 45 seconds from the top of the hour. Crude desk opens. Got a feeling crude's going to pop up here to buy some of this cheap oil. Back up to 160 on NQ. Hey James, how you doing? Watching here. A bit of a pullback there on NQ. Yep, there, just hit that top again, 166. Let's see if it can break on through to the other side. Not yet. Not yet. What might go over people's heads? And yep, we're waiting fireworks. I already had a little bit of fireworks with the news. Now we're just kind of waiting and watching. Speakers are speaking. Yep. So we've kind of triple topped. Once you top, you can't stop. Watching and waiting here. So as we watch and wait, here's my promo about next Friday. MightyOxTrading invites you to join me in celebration of our 1-year streaming anniversary, Friday, September 2nd, with our special 9-hour extended live stream. Join me starting at 2 a.m. Eastern Time in preparation for the London session open. We will actively chat and trade through the night and into the morning. Non-farm payrolls will rock the markets at 8:30 a.m. and we will trade it and the aftermath of it, then roll into the U.S. cash open at 9:30 a.m. Finally, I ask all of you, if you can, join me at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, as I have a very important message I'd like to take the time to share with all of you. So come join me for some or all of this as we celebrate 1 year of streaming and trade the night and morning away. And as that promo was going, we broke high day on NQ. Dakota's NUB looking good there. NQ rising up, hitting 180, I believe, here. 179.5. No, there's 180. So off that trigger candle that I did get the win on, but I kind of chickened out on. You can see we've gone like 60. It might be off. 450 points. So far the trigger candles have been good. I misread that trigger, so I got stopped out. But we are heading up toward 13,200. Nice, Dakota. Great job. Fed's Harker says, I'm not sure how long rates will have to stay high. And if there is a recession, it will be brief. I hate it when my briefs are in a recession. Up to, can it get up to 200? Blew that resistance out of the water. Seems like we're coming up to something here. We're coming up to this. That was 189. We're already up above that one. Next one might be 222. Oil did pop up nicely there, very nicely. I should have stayed in. I did grab an oil trade on another account, but I got out too quick. There's a break of 13,200. The 25 minutes until the bell. And we are bullish on the day. Since my trigger, it's gone up 80 points. And wow, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 green candles in a row. So at this point, I'm starting to watch for the pullback. Every chart says we're kind of overextended to the upside. Now, does that mean it's going to pull back? Absolutely not. It can just continue to run all day and so on and so forth. But every chart's yelling, it's time to come back to earth. Even the daily candle, well, that's the hourly, never mind. I'm an idiot. Good morning, Crypticon. Sorry about Sharevision's issues last night. Matt Rocco, you've been kind of quiet this morning. Everything okay? No sign of Ace or RJ yet. We are rising high. Rising. We're riding high. Oh, sorry. Hey, 112 is good though. Not setting the world on fire is also good because, that'll take a lot of fire people to put out. So here's a possible reversal. Have we reached a pinnacle? Nope, G-Man thinks so. He's going short. Hanging here now. Excellent for money. Excellent. Taking a quick short here. Great. I forgot the stop loss and the take profit. Back under 200. Taking it off. $240 win there. We're now up $911 on the day. I am now $2,000 away from that first goal, that Tostep first goal. And oddly, I'm feeling really calm. Well, thank you for money. You haven't been here on one of the days though that I've totally uh, went down by $1,000 and start questioning my very existence. So, good day so far. It looks like I got out about the right time. It's kind of consolidating here. Or maybe I was just taking a breath and coming down further. Either way, I'm not upset by it. So, watching for our next opportunity. We are 15 minutes from the bell, so maybe flat till then. We'll see. So I've had 3 wins and 1 loss this morning. Is that, yeah, 3 wins and 1 loss, and only one of those wins has come on my normal trigger candle wins. Excellent, Dakota. Game Monix not here today to join you in your UB wins. He must be taking the day off. That's a wonderful day, Dakota. Coming down slowly. Have a great day, Reggie. Good recovery. Have a great weekend, Reggie. Yeah, it's getting kind of close to the bell and all, Dakota. Like I said, unless something absolutely wild happens in the next couple minutes, I'll probably stay flat to the open. Right now, it appears to be taking a breath. coming down here. Give me a second. I'm reading something. And right to the EMA, kind of sitting here now, sitting on the dock of the bay. Hey, Abby. Thank you. Yeah, I mean it's a bit up and down, but yeah, this concludes my third week on Tostep, and the account's up $4,000, which is the best I've ever done on an evaluation account. Um, and I mean, if I was doing this in a funded account, I mean that's over $1,000 a week, and that would be literally life changing for me. So that's the way I'm looking at it. I do want, I still, was hoping to get to the first goal for the first step done by today. Not sure that's going to happen, but can't see why that won't happen early next week and then still shoot for that second goal shortly after. Just gotta start staying consistent. I've had several $1,000+ days, but I also had like 1 or 2 days where I went back by 1,000. This week has been up and down. Tuesday I was up 1,000. Wednesday I was down 500. Yesterday I was up 1,000. So we did just grind down here by almost 50 points. Well, 45. Coming down to these upward uh, trending bands. 10 minutes from the open. Someone needs to wake up RJ and Ace. Not sure where the heck they are today. But this would have been a nice move to fade all the way down. Now, I did get a trigger candle here, and it would have worked. So I'll even mark it as it worked, but I really wouldn't like taking the trigger candle there because of these bands. But the fact that they were 30 points away from the price action or so, I probably could have safely taken that. I mean, I definitely could have safely taken that. But I decided not to just because of the price action right now. Just basically because of the day. But that would have been a good win right there. Another 10. That could have got me, another 10-point win. And honestly, I also just missed it because I was looking at Discord. Oops. There's the bounce I was expecting. See how I just kind of grinded down and hit that band? And now bounce back up. Now it's probably too close to the bell, but if I was, this is a different time, I'll be watching for this bounce up, kind of touch, or maybe even go a little bit above the EMA and then come back down. It's basically a down, bounce up, and then a down move. And that's the same. It's actually doing the same thing on ES, and G-Man basically if I would have been playing this, he basically just played the same play I would have played, but he does it for different reasons. So let's see what this does here. See if I play the bounce candle there, it's going up there. Nothing much. And see how it's turning back to red. I'm expecting this move to continue downward. 5.5 minutes till the bell, and then about 35 minutes until Jerome Powell. Bullard speaking, apparently the market doesn't really care because the market's really not moving that much. But all the Fed speakers so far said they prefer reaching 3.75% to 4% by the end of the year. So it's not moving fast, but you can see this here. Down, up, back down. ES doing the same thing, staying under that EMA. Good morning, RJ. Ninja support finally getting things fixed for you, or still wishful thinking? And Ace is missing today. I hope he hasn't broken another part of his body. So you can see here, this move is doing exactly what I expected it to do. Down, up, down, nice, and I should have, this makes me mad, I wish I would have taken it, because this is a 15-point candle down. So this is exactly what I expected. Just that 2-candle bounce there. And we're down to 62 after hitting, so we're down over 60 points from the high. Or just about 60 points, something like that. Jerome's not speaking until 10. Big move down. So 15-point, 12-point candle down, 13-point candle down. So 25 points over the last 2 minutes. Morning, Ace. There you are. I have passed two in the past. Passed two in the past. One I blew and one I currently still have. Awesome for money. So you took the trade that I didn't take. Thank you. That's awesome. I actually love it when people do that because it gives me more, thoughts that you actually be more confident in my analysis. No. Uh, E2T and Tick Tick. But if Burrell's still here, Burrell and Matt LaRocco have both are both have been funded or are funded with UProfit. So off this trigger candle, we've come down 35 points trade I didn't take. But nice move. Oh yeah, I forgot about CFT. CFT says hello, and I totally forget that he's funded by eProfit as well. There goes a log for G-Man. Let's see. G-Man goes for 5 points, so let's see if he gets it. Oh, we're like, yeah, we're 30 seconds from the bell, so definitely not going to tempt the fates there. Ding, 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 ding. Sounds kind of like a redneck bell. I don't know. So far, not real exciting. So far, it's not doing anything. Well, this is uneventful. Everybody's quiet. This is a nice little slow open. First minute, it didn't nowhere. Oh, I mean, it went down 9 points. Here's another 7. Let's go over. Well, let's look at the 5 minute. So first opening 5 minute candle, we've gone all of 4 points. Open doesn't care today. Slow move down, maybe? I'm thinking bearish, but these are, I mean, oh, there we go. There we finally got some momentum down. Down 20 points now. Ace, what weird message from Ninja Trader? I'm sorry, I missed that question earlier. Technically, it's a trigger candle there on the 5 on that last candle, which would have been good as well. Yeah, we're still heading down. I should have jumped on this, but hesitant. Every time I jump on a trend, it reverses. Like right there, if I would have jumped, I was just thinking of getting in there, and it went up from 116 up to 130, which would have stopped me out. Okay, good. So we're waiting here. Now we've just popped back up. This opening 5-minute candles now only moved 10 points. 5 points, 4 points. It's trying to go green. So now we're slightly green here on the opening 5-minute candle, which has half a minute to go. We'll say half a second. You know, those half-second candles. So technically on the 5, it's a trigger candle back up, but no, not doing that. It's bouncing off the EMA here on the 1. Definitely not a bombastic open by any means. Just watching and waiting here. Still feel bearish, but you see it giving a signal to the upside, but we have these strong downward trending bands, so I'll be careful. Yes, yes I do. Back down here, so technically bounce off that EMA. See, we consolidated in this area a little bit. Well, dip down to this area a little bit before that big move up. Down around 106. We kind of bounced off. Well, no, we got down to 116 on that candle. Taking a short here. See if I'm stupid. There we go. Boom. Wow. Add target. Wow. 11 points. $440 win. Now at $1,304.50 on the day. Thank you guys. Thank you all. And good job for money. That's not a trade I would I mean, it was a bounce trade. It's not technically a trigger candle trade. But it just felt like we were going to try and hit back down there, and it worked. Thanks, Ace. Nice, Crypticon. Hey, R.W. Brown. Been a while since I seen you. How you been doing? So we're hanging around 13,130 here. Did bounce. I mean, I almost got bottom tick there too. Profit target was 123. It came down to 121. So worked out. Nice bounce back up here. Hello, Zach. Welcome. Thank you. Fed's Bostic says, I'd like to get another 100 to 125 basis points higher than we are now. And I'd like to get there sooner rather than later. And he says, I believe we should stay at high rates for a long time. Ain't he just a ray of sunshine? Or just kind of sticking around this 130, 120 to 140 area. Yeah, good job, Zach. Safe plays are good plays. So we're 20 minutes from J-Pal. Yeah, I mean, it has been a slower, more controlled open, for sure. So everything else doing, let's take a quick gander. Gold's kind of sideways. Crude came up, came back down. UltraBond? UltraBond's not moving much either right now. Copper. Copper made a nice move down. So, see, there's a pattern forming here, and then let's see. I mean, I thought about taking another short here, but I don't want to press my luck too much. But you see, we came down, couple moves up, down, and I should have taken that short. That just went 10 points. So down, up, down, but not able to get back through this low here. You can see 116, 121, so on. But it does seem to be hitting a wall here. And the wall just came tumbling down the wall. It's trying to break through. Just hit 116 again. So I should have went short again there. I thought about it. I really did. It's come down 20, or just about 20. But another bounce. So this bouncing on that same level, and this could be an indication we're going to go higher. Basically a triple bottom there almost. Then a couple points of one another. Just kind of continues to try and just can't get through. Bulldozer just doesn't have it today. G-Man buying 93s. Going for 98. And Q, you see strong downtrending bands. You see it's trying to get back up to that EMA. That's a good. That was a. That candle right there was a indication of a reversal candle. Long wick, small body. One day I'll be like G-Man and be taking trades every couple minutes. Not there yet. I am doing awesomely, Burl. Well, I mean, kind of am scalping in a way. I mean, my trades today have probably lasted less than a minute average. Me? I'm up, yeah, $1,304.50 today, yes. Only one loss today, and that was just an absolutely stupid decision. Thank you. Reminder once again, folks, that I'll be doing the Just Swinging It podcast today at 4:30 Eastern over on Twitter Spaces. Join me there as I talk with Burl and the other people of trading of Just Swinging It, and we have a nice little conversation for the Just Swinging It podcast today on Twitter Spaces. Just trying to break through that wall. 110. Remember, go back over here was 10. No, 90. It was actually 88, but 106 here. Then that before that news event, 10. No, 8 down to 88. So those are our next major walls. Oh, look at that bounce. Once again, bounce off 110. Cannot really break down any further. Yeah, Burl, did you go short on crude yesterday like you were talking about? You gotta really give NQ credit for continuing to try to break lower here. It's getting another head of steam. I think it can, 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 I think it can. Nope, I can't, nope, I can't, nope, I can't. Nice, G-Man. Right back up. So, 10 minutes until Jerome Powell. Does a pow pow to the market. No. Good question. One I don't have an answer to. Unfortunately, they didn't. They didn't improve. They didn't approve my press credential to Jackson Hole. I even tried to tell him, look, I got 1,000 subscribers now, but nope, that didn't impress him. And cute. Yep, there's the. Well, got down to 104 now. Thank you, John. How are you doing today? We just broke 13,100. 13,088 was the low of the impulse candle on the news at 8:30. Just bounced on 89. Bounced again. There's the break. Moving further down. I really did think about continuing to go short there. Kind of wish I had. Now let's look at our low of the day. Low of the day is 13,068. So we're less than 30 points above low of day. Exciting morning so far. It did start off a bit slow. Honestly, I mean, most of my trades have not been on trigger candles. I think only one was on a trigger candle. Two were on a trigger candle, and one I lost on because I screwed it up. So you can see it's really only been. That was before the market opened. I mean, not before the market opened. Before I was on. Then I didn't count any of that around before the news. So there's really only been 3 good trigger candles this morning. Normally during stream time, the 3.5 hours I'm on, I see about 10 triggers. Is what I've been noticing. But they're having good bounce plays. This one that I played here, this one would have been another good bounce play. Nice, G-Man. Hope he doesn't get the equipment mixed up and goes to the plate with a hockey stick. Skates. Hitting a home run while on skates would be really impressive. Popping up. Got the algo running, John? Back up to the EMA here. So nice bounce from 1384, 084. Back up to 13121. Wow, I didn't realize how big of a bounce that was. That's a 40-point bounce. And kind of double bottom with that wick down on the news. Technically a trigger candle here. Nope, I stripped. But not that way. No, I'm kidding. Taking a long here. Late entry. Maybe a mistake. Very late entry on that. 127. I got in 4 points late. I would be in profit now if I. Oh, boom. Up. What? Pull back. Pulsing. Pulsing. Oh, pull back a tick from my target. Taking 200. No, pull back right before I got out there. So I got 5 points there. So yep, $200. Aren't the bands heads down? Oh, give me a second, Matt. Let me roll that beautiful bean footage. Very slightly, not enough to deter me. This deterred me. This was more flattish. If I had gotten in right when this candle fired, I would have got my 10. But I did get out at the right time. Wow. Now we are up 1,497 on the day. And we're doing this weird up, down, up stuff. Thank you, John. So now sitting just under $1,400 away from the first goal, the goal for the first step on Tostep. We're bouncing back up here. Technically, this was a trigger candle back up. I don't like to double dip. I should maybe have double dipped there because you can see we're coming back up. And you see these bands are starting to bend up and out. Strat was probably smarter than I am there. Yep, you can see this is another good trigger. I mean, Yep. So I should have taken it. Excellent. Matt. Ooh. Wow. Barely hit target there off the long, but another pullback. So this is where I would start getting concerned. We see this green, red, green, green, red. Back to sending a bearish signal here for me. But we're above this yellow moving average line down here, so I'm going to be careful. Oh, yeah. Pow. Pow, pow. Market's going to get wonky. Wow. Big move down here, 20 points. 30 points, 40 points. Wow, Crypticon. Started off with a sorry, caught me by surprise. 44 points down. Wicking there. Crypticon, why just man diapers? Don't think the ladies want to not have to get up trading as well? Definitely seems bearish here. But I should have taken the short. Definitely should have taken the short. It was a trigger candle. Believe it or not, that trigger candle worked big time. Holy wow! I would have just passed my top step if I had taken that without a profit target. Quickly move back up. So, big wick back. That's a wick is about the size of the candle. I'm staying flat here. I mean, obviously I should have taken that, but yeah, I should have left this. I should have been. I mean, it's still heading down. I, eh. Anyone know how long his speech usually is? Well, we've dropped 100 points in 4 minutes. I could have went short at any point here and passed my first step. I'm a little upset with myself. Wow. Whatever he's saying, the market does not like. There's a bounce. Quick bounce there. uh, Isn't he like 120 years old or something? And back up here. Oh, maybe not. Good morning, Gary. Hope you're doing well today. Just watching here, still staying flat, wishing I had taken this. Down to 13,000, did dip below 13,000. Obviously new low a day. Next support 12,962. Taking a quick short. Ah, bouncy. I just gave back. Darn it. 1,109 now in the day. I didn't react fast enough. It's okay. Still good. Wait for the next opportunity. That was not my type of play. I shouldn't have done it. Kind of bear flagging here, but I'm going to stay out now until I get another signal. So my two losses today were actually very stupid losses. Big move back up here. There's G-Man getting his. Well, he got 5 points. Could have got 10 if he was shooting for 10. Nice move back up 29, 30 points. Oh, he did get 10. Yep, now we're long. It decided to go long as soon as I go short, thinking it was going to continue to head down. And that was really moving. It was showing that it was pausing there. It was a stupid move. Very, very stupid move. Very, very stupid move. Those are the trades I can eliminate as long as I think. So we bounced from 992 all the way back up to 65. So we just bounced over 70 points. It's pretty much come back up this entire big 69-point candle. Back up toward the EMA. What's everything else doing? Gold dropped big time as well there, and basically making the same exact move as the indices. Crude oil's popping back up. UltraBond not really reacting. I mean, it made the kind of the same move. And copper has just been draining out. That Dow 5-minute candle, 287 points down. So about a $1,500 candle there on the Dow. Now we're sideways out here in the last couple minutes. tries to push up. There's the push. Big candle, kind of an impulse candle for 50 points. Not taking this as a trigger because impulse candles are often quickly pull back. Wow. And we're now back above where we before the PAL speech. This is a 90 point candle, 98, 100. Wow. 104, 109, 110, 116. Darn, I should have taken it. Still going. So that would have worked there. Just, I struggle to, when these things are going up like this, I struggle to believe that they're going to keep going up. Maybe back down now. Technically, didn't really hit any of my, I'm sure G-Man just took a short there. Ah, that was quite the little move there. That was interesting. Darn it. Oh yeah, I should have played the short. Darn it. I see, I even said it was going to pull back there. Yeah, that's amazing move there on ES and Q. But it's giving back now. It's fading. How long is it going to fade? Not that long. That's why I'm staying out here. Yep, we're pulling down further. I should have taken the short. ES on the 5, ES on the 1 sending me a short signal. But not, or I should say signal, sending me a trigger candle. I'd pull back a bit there. Interesting on the 5, NQ sending me the short. Usually the 5 is lagging the 1, but this time it's ahead. Maybe a bounce here though. How we all doing? So Powell spoke about 10 minutes. Wow. Kind of an overreaction for 10 minutes. Thought about going long here. This down, up, and then this hammer candle basically. Oh, quick, what did agriculture do? Agriculture's been kind of iffy too. So if it wasn't for two dumb mistakes today, I'll be up like almost 1,800. But still happy with 1,100. Still got about 45 minutes of the stream. See if we get any other opportunities. Watching here, kind of taking a breath. And just as I say that, it blops down 23 points. Trigger candle here. Wow, nice, Matt. Bouncing here on the EMA. RJ, I told you never to call me that in public. Still no luck with Ninja support. Sorry, man. Just hanging on this EMA, and these are pretty small candles now. There's technically a trigger. Still above the yellow line, and the bands on the RSI are completely expanded. Our Bollingers are, wait, 14 points apart? That's not bad. When I become a bajillionaire, I'm gonna like pay the best software engineers in the world to come up with a great trading platform. But we wait now. Now we wait. It's trying to trigger again. Still not going. Looking bearish. There we go. Excuse me. Down below 100. Trigger candle. 30 points. Makes me hesitate just because big candles tend to reverse. Yep. See, that's why I didn't take that. I waited. Reverse back up. About halfway back up. Still waiting to go short, possibly. Watching it. See if it comes back down. Gotta be careful here because it's so bouncy that it could bounce my stop easy. Short there. Ouch. And there it went. Now I've just given back again. Darn it. Okay. Down to 802 on the day. Took my trigger candle and it didn't work. Now it's working. I was just it's like 30 seconds too early. Frustrating there. And there it goes. Ah, man. Wow, and it top ticked me. I mean, one tick from the top. Two more ticks of stop, and I would have won this trade. And I was even gonna increase the stop. With a 10-point stop, I was running a 9-point stop. With a 10-point stop, I would have never got stopped out of that trade. I can't believe that. It's so frustrating when you're right, but you get stopped out before you're right. I mean, since my entry, we come down 50 points. Natural gas falling quickly. I'm going from feeling really good to not. I mean, I'm obviously I should be up. I'm happy that I'm still up 800 on the day, but for a minute there, I actually thought maybe I did have a chance to finish my top step one today, and this frustrates me. A 10-point stop would have given me the leeway I needed, and instead I tried to limit losses too much and use a 9-pointer, and that was just stupid, especially with an ATR of 30 right now. So 3 losses today, and they've all been stupid. They're losses I can eliminate, which is a good thing, but uh, so we wait. Everything's kind of flat now. Gold's kind of flat. Oil coming down. Trying to get back down the previous low, 992 over of this move here. This is our low of the day. Correct? 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 Yeah, no. Oh, let me check. It's easier to check this way. Yes, low of the day. Well, low of the day. 992. 962 is our next support. Bearish signals all around, and I just muffed it, and I'm mad at myself for that. Wow, we're really falling now too, so I could have taken a short here at any point in time and been up big. Since my entry, just that I'm here, got stopped out on and very upset about. It's going down over 100 points. There were multiple times today I could have passed this top step eval, step one, and I I just muffed it. Yeah, everything is dropping together. Not afraid of falling, 'cause I can't get off the ground. Hey, Chef, how you doing? So back up 23 points here. Oh, great job, Dakota. Sorry, I missed that. So that gives you, what, 30 ticks on the day now, Dakota? Am I right? Thanks, Chef. Yeah, I was more green, but I've given back on two stupid trades. I was up as much as 1,400. '60s are low now. Wow, it did hit 62. So we hit this support from back here from yesterday. And it's trying to break on through. It's failed several times now. There's the break. And lower. After that, maybe 925. Wow, look at this move down. It's just bouncing like crazy now, though. So it bounced 19 to 24 in a second. Yeah. Have an ATR of 32. So up 3,900 on the Tostep account now. Wanted to be at 6,000 today, but I don't think it's going to happen. I was two or three good trades away, but then I just now have gone backwards. Just on stupid trading. How are we all doing out there? I know Dakota's up. I know Matt's up because he was shutting down. I know G-Man's up, of course. I know For Money is up on the day. Crypticon, I believe, was up on the day. And then Creating Diapers. Oh, great job, James. Excellent, Chef. And we're just kind of in a holding pattern now. It did pop up on that last candle there by 26 points. My guessing is G-Man got something out of that on ES. Reminder that our next stream is on Sunday evening on Sharevision, as long as it works. And of course, Monday, back here on YouTube. Let me run my promo for next Friday. MightyOxTrading invites you to join me in celebration of our 1-year streaming anniversary, Friday, September 2nd, with our special 9-hour extended live stream. Join me starting at 2 a.m. Eastern Time in preparation for the London session open. We will actively chat and trade through the night and into the morning. Non-farm payrolls will rock the markets at 8:30 a.m. and we will trade it and the aftermath of it. Then roll into the U.S. cash open at 9:30 a.m. Finally, I ask all of you if you can join me at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, as I have a very important message I'd like to take the time to share with all of you. So come join me for some or all of this as we celebrate 1 year of streaming and trade the night and morning away. Great job, FK. Continuing to try and push down here. Oh, burst down there. I almost hit the short button there. Just so bouncy. Actually, got a trigger candle there on UV 3 candles ago. That would have been a nice win there. Been 10 ticks. I'm trying to get through 12,900 here. Look at that hourly candle, 221 points. And if you go from the top, it's come down. We hit 13,220, and we're down at to 12,918. So 300 total points drop. It's still going next. Next resistance or support. I'm sorry, 925. Yeah, I said that. Well, we actually threw that one already. Sorry. Maybe 910, and we're almost there. After that, 876. Here comes the move down under 900. Yep, there's the break of 900, and it's still just falling. So, is this going to be the start of another downturn? Here's our daily chart. Looks kind of ugly with the lines, with the arrows, so just ignore that for now. But, it's still falling fast. Wow. You can see we had this move up pretty much since middle of June, and kind of pulling back here now. You know, if you want to go with my whole trigger candle thing, it's technically sending a bearish trigger candle on the daily chart. To 875, so I think it just blew through another. Yep, it just blew through that. Next one, 851. What a candle. but the candle. Definitely not in the wind. Pop back up here a bit. Back above 12,900 there for a second. No triggers, obviously, except for me being triggered that I'm not in any of this move. Big move down there on Crude as well. Popping back up. So, obviously, on my strat, I'm not going to see an entry for a while. It would have to pop back up at 50 points to get back to the EMA here on the 1, and with these strongly downtrending bands anyway. So my strat is not going to see, and this is where, I mean, maybe looking at other assets, although, I mean, nothing else is here really giving me a signal. It's been a great move on Crude, but that was about the same time it was giving me this move here that I got stopped out on stupidly. And I still can't believe that. So frustrated about that, can you tell? Nice, Crypticon. Yeah, see that, my strat works on all assets. Trigger candle. Boom. Trigger candle. Boom. Those are the only two trigger candles this hour, and Crude moved up almost 90 ticks that way, and since this one over 120 ticks that way. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Why am I saying boom? Thank you, G-Man. Now he got me saying boom. Boom. This is looking for like 15 to 20 ticks. This one would have been iffy. Consolidation and then back down here. So might have taken a stop out one of these. And then that was another good trigger. Look at that beautiful trigger. And then of course, on the way down, trigger, trigger. And this technically wasn't a trigger, but that way that came up and touched that EMA and then came down and wick bigger than the body could have been considered a trigger. So the only real potential loss was in this consolidation here where it did send a trigger there. We had these uptrending bands. Did try and peak back up. might have got, you know, thinking it might be trying to go back long there, take the long. So you can mark that as a blue. I'll have a blue trigger candle. See? So basically, based on trigger, win, 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 loss, win, 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 win. Maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 to 1 there. Looking for 15 to 20 ticks each time. We are leveling out on NQ. Hang in there. Right above, right below 12,900. Lots of opportunity today. Did not take advantage of it as well as I should have, obviously, following these moves. Okay. Thank you, Matt. So it is trying, the EMA is coming down as the price action is moving up. This be an interesting long here if it gets to the EMA and sends me a signal. Still strongly downtrending bands though. So we're watching. Maybe we will get an opportunity here before the end of this stream. Just kind of see how strongly those, it's almost like it's a lightning strike heading toward the price action. Lightning striking again. Sorry, that was probably really annoying. It annoyed me, and I did it. So did everyone have fun today? Did the Jackson hole live up to your expectations? That sounded like a really weird sentence as I said it. I almost said something else there that would have came across as totally inappropriate, even though I didn't mean it that way. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut now. There's a bounce off that EMA. You could see it actually come down again here now. See how our bands have squeezed. Mr. Whipple's like, please don't squeeze the bands. How many people actually remember Mr. Whipple? Watching here, possible short. Nah, not really. I don't really want to short there now. Looking at it, it's not where I think. I think it might be an up, down, up move. Fans, see how that quickly they went from strongly downtrending and uptrending to basically parallel. Still have an ATR 23, and our bands are almost 75 points apart. Taking a trade to the downside. Nope. Nope. Ah. What the heck did I just do? How did I move a stop down there? I got out, and I got out too early. I think. Yep, I did. I let it shake me out there. Well, maybe. It's hemming in there. I didn't take a big loss, but I took another loss. Okay, I got out the right time. Small loss. Traded well early this morning, traded horribly later in the morning. Have a great weekend, Dakota. So here's the thing. Obviously, I was up about, I think it was like $1,300. I'm up 743 now. So I gave it about half back. But over the last 3 weeks of Tostep, I've gotten $3,800. Obviously, I need more to get, past the steps. But if I was, if I had actually been trading this with real live money, the fact that I'm averaging over $1,000 a week would be life changing for me, and that's what I got to remember. $1,000 a week would be just amazing. And most of my trades were stupid, and I can change. About 5 minutes left on the stream, unless we have excitement. We're still squeezy here. Definitely should not have taken that short. I was still above the yellow line. I told myself no shorts, and then I took a short anyway. Ace, I've moved to Barbados. No. Yes, I know. I plan on putting 500. I plan on putting 50% of all profits aside for taxes, and anything left after paying taxes, then I'll consider that my refund. Thing is, $500 a week for me is pretty much not. I'm not gonna say life changing, but it's it'll let me relax, and I think once I'm more relaxed, my trading will get better. But once I no longer can start, I still have a lot of debt from my still have a lot of debt from the year I was down, and I lived off credit cards, and thus couldn't pay those credit cards because I had no income at all. And so to just be able to start getting things like that all fixed up is would be just you know not having to have all the worries I have. Oh, so even though I said I shouldn't have taken this move to the downside, the move actually worked. Now let me see something here. See if I jumped out too quick or not. I was in at 894, jumped out at 897. It did go up to 16, so yeah, it would have been more than my 10-point stop. A 15-point stop would have been good, and I don't know. I got to study stops this weekend as well, and maybe how they correlate to ATR. Because this, I got an 894, just dipped down to 871, so that would have been 23 points. And then bounced. And that's a perfect candle to indicate a bounce there, too. Wondering if I need to have this, like, this close. I mean, that's a perfect view of it, whereas here you kind of miss that's a bounce. The bands giveth and the bands taketh away. You know, price action looks so much better without the bands. Honestly, eventually I probably won't need the bands. I can see that, you know, eventually happening. I mean, I do use it to filter things out, but I might be able to get a feel for it without it, but we'll see. We shall see. It's still ever evolving. Definitely a squeeze here. I mean, its fans are still 40 apart. EMA is closer to the top band than the bottom band. I gave back about half, Burl. So reminder once again, guys. This morning I'll be on this afternoon I'll be on the Just Swinging It podcast over on Twitter Spaces. Let me get the link one more time here. Here it is. Copy link. That's John Burrell's podcast. Him and two other do that podcast. You should definitely check it out, either live or after they post it up on their website, wherever you get your podcasts. Oh, absolutely. And 3 out of 5 days this week are green. So let's see. It was 7 out of 10 last week, so now it's 10 out of 15 green days since I started Tostep. By the way, I was right. This did come down. I just was early. Just swinging it. Jest. Hold on. I have a link here for it somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, RJ. Copy link. Here's the link. Here. uh, so we are still coming down. Just broke new lows again. So I was right in my sentiment. There we go. There, but just it was just bouncing too much for a 10-point stop. I should have went to a 15. Yep. So that hourly candle that just closed ended up down 244, and in 3 minutes we've just already gone down another 34 points. By the way, theoretically, that's a trigger candle. Oh, it's still going. So look at all these supports that just need to go away. Boom. 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 Now it's hitting this one from 2 days ago. 851. It's already kind of broke through it once. After that, 825. After that, 823 is our low of the week, which has been our low since the beginning of August. So Jerome Powell definitely said things the market didn't like. And once again, see, it never really actually gave me a trigger. See, there's a part of me I like doing these 10-point runs, but on days like today, you don't get many trigger candles. See, there's no new trigger candle. The last trigger candle came 45 minutes ago. And really, I mean, we had this quick move here, but see, that we really only had 3, 6, 7, 7 triggers, all 8 triggers. No, those were 2 before I started trading. So 7 triggers all morning. Now they all look purple. Is this all purple? Yeah, that went 10. That went 10. Okay, this was both the same move. Okay. No, okay. But still, we went long times without triggers. So, there's a part of me that's always thought about taking 2 and just letting the EMA decide when I get out. Like here, this EMA has gone down, what, 200, 300 points. But doing that with a move like here, that would have not worked out, and that would have cost me points. So it's all, eh. That said, if I had taken all my triggers, which was seven trades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 400 is $2,800. So I'm gonna do some studying, more studying on this trigger candle this weekend. I'm also gonna compare the 1 minute and the 5 minute and stuff like that, and figure out what the, continue refining things. Maybe I'll do a video about it too. Don't count on that. I hate editing videos, but maybe. Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna call it. Yeah, that's the swinging part there is definitely. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna call it here. Thank everyone for joining me today and this week and all. Hope you have a great weekend. Remember, back on Sharevision Sunday night, back here Monday morning, and on the Just Swinging It podcast on Twitter Spaces later this afternoon. Wow, I'm everywhere. Oh boy, RJ. Oh boy. We better cut this before this goes in a bad direction. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you all next week. Bye, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I'll love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on Sharevision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r ox market trading. Have a great day.